Hey everybody, I'm back and I wanted to give you guys an update on a few things. So my first fails video, I talked about the software updates and starting the bike. I have a few updates on that. We'll start out with starting the bike. So what I learned is that this bike isn't like some of the others that I've tested where you press the button and you wait for the screen to initialize before you take your finger off. It's more of a quick tap. If you hold it too long, nothing's gonna happen. So if I just hold it, we don't get anything. If I just tap it and release, everything fires right up. There we go. So problem solved on early startup. I've been riding the bike for close to 800 miles so far, and once I figured that out, it has fired right up every single time. So you just gotta have the right touch for the ignition button. The other area that I talked about in the previous video were the software updates. So if I go look at the Ride app, I'll go ahead and open that. It will connect. I don't know if I have to touch it up here, but it starts to have a little bit of like a signal on top of the motorcycle as it's trying to connect, letting you know it's trying to do something. So there we go, we're doing stuff. Trip download, okay. If I go to the settings and I go to software update, you'll see here that Wi-Fi, dashboard, and BLE were all updated. Now the challenge that I had was that every time I touched one, it would disconnect the Bluetooth. So the only solution that I found was to, when it stopped, I turned off the motorcycle ignition, restarted it, then restarted the app. Software update. And every time I did that restart setup, it seemed like it reestablished a new connection, and I was able to continue on with the software download. The other thing I did is I made sure that I constantly engaged with the phone so the phone didn't go to sleep. Whether or not that helped or not, I don't know. But out of 25, 30 attempts to get this software downloaded, that was one of the things that I did there towards the end, and it seemed to work. So a couple tips if you guys are trying to update your software and you run into some of those connection issues and the software fails, try some of those tips and see if that helps you out. If anybody else sees this video and has any updates that they'd like to share to help folks along, post them up in the comments below. The one I could not update was Bluetooth. This requires an Android device, which I do not have, to update to Bluetooth. So all the software was updated, except for Bluetooth, because I don't have an Android device. I did take the bike in for the 600-mile service just this past week, and prior to taking the bike in, as I was talking to the technician, I asked him about the Bluetooth software. And because I was dropping the bike off and taking it home the same day, he advised not to do the software update because there's a chance that it could brick the bike and then he'd need it for a couple days to fix it. So kind of a wild thing for a service tech to say,